Won't you take me by the hand? Won't you let me know what's up in your head? And I know, oh, it might not be the right time for you and me. And that's okay, as long as you're happy. Yeah, that's okay, as long as you're happy. Won't you let me know what's real? Won't you tell me just for once how you feel? And I know, oh, it might not be the right time for you and me. And that's okay, as long as you're happy. Yeah, that's okay, as long as you're happy. Won't you take me by the hand? Won't you let me know what's up in your head? And I know, oh, it might not be the right time for you and me. And that's okay, as long as you're happy. Yeah, that's okay, if you wanna be without me.
Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we grow up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town,
To feel-good stories and messages of hope.
a few jokes and live calling,
Highlighting local businesses.
discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying a delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Ant Media Production Studio, it's
The Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Welcome into the morning show. I'm getting it right.
Morning.
Midday,
Consistency
midday
it takes.
morning, yes.
It's already Thursday. You know what
Is
that
it?
means?
No,
End of the week tomorrow already.
I'm exhausted.
Me
I'm
too.
tired.
I just thought it was me.
I'm gonna do a Josh. I'm gonna sleep on the couch.
Exhausted.
Do
I
you-
have to tell you, I'm so tired.
Do you sleep with your guitar in your bed? You ever do that? My brother did that. He used to sleep like this. So what the hell are you doing?
When I first started, maybe, but not now, not anymore.
You don't play.
He's got Jack in his bed.
Yeah, I do. I got Jack in my bed, honestly.
He's got Jack. You know, how much more can he fit in his bed? He's got a 100-pound pit
But the
bull.
guitar, you lay it on top of you.
And Jack.
Apparently, there's something where Harry told me that you sort of talk to your guitar, your instrument, you and it had like a bond. Is that true?
Yeah, because you gotta have the feel of the guitar. All guitars are different, and you gotta
Not drums, guitar, right? Because you're not going to go to bed with drums.
Yeah, I mean, even you would go to bed with your drumsticks,
Yes.
your sticks.
I once dated a guy who slept with his drumsticks.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know that?
Told me.
He told you.
Yeah. Did not do those things. And if you think I'd share a bed with someone in drumsticks, a dog maybe, but
Why would you
drumsticks?
date a guy who sleeps with drumsticks?
I will say I have a guitar like right above my head, so like if I have like an idea, I can just while I'm in bed and just take it down and practice.
In the middle of the night?
Yeah.
Wow. He's connected. He's got vision.
Well, I don't know what he's connected to, but that's a little scary.
So remember yesterday we were talking about the sun bear in China, and the head of the zoo said come visit. So in my dream, I visited China last night. But I didn't go to the zoo. Apparently I went furniture shopping.
Where?
Furniture shopping. There were tables and chairs and couches, and I was there with my kids, and I'm like, look, everything's made in China, and here we are. So shop as much as you want. Random dreams.
You know,
like,
we got to send an apology to Amazon. We did not answer them. And they gave us all these opportunities to be an influencer and all these other things. We didn't even answer. Do you ever look at your emails?
Do you know how many you send me?
Because you don't look at them.
But you send me so many.
But I'm looking at them.
And then you send them to me, which means you don't want to look at them.
No, I don't want to make a decision without you, because some things have to...
Just tell me. We need to look at this and make a decision.
I'm just going to make a decision.
Okay.
I'll talk to Shorty. Shorty does decisions quick. I said, Shorty, what do you think? Let's do it. And the long arm of the law goes, and he gets it done.
I just need someone to help make some decisions.
No, you have to read your email.
I was using AI yesterday, the playground of whatever ChatGPT it is.
Yeah.
Apparently I've used it too much and I can no longer use it. They want to charge me per token, which is per letter. Like 3 cents a token, which is a partial part of a word. So now I got to find another platform.
I sent you another one called Grammy.
That's because I was trying to find another one, Grammarly.
Yeah.
I was trying to find another. Did you? Good, because I think I did too.
So you can use mine until you burn that one out.
Apparently, I did not know there was a limit.
Yeah.
I never
heard of it. How many letters did you put together? 400?
I've only used it for 2 months. I'm sure people use it far more than I do, but then they want to upgrade you to a GP3 or a GP4, and then you pay per token, and a token is kind of an unknown partial part of a word. So what if the word is it, or the word is a long word like Constantinople?
What do you mean? Did they fixing the grammar?
No, they're charging you per grouping of letters.
Google is doing that?
No, ChatGPT Playground.
So get out of there. Go to Google.
So I got to find another. That's why I was
Google.
looking at Grammarly. But no, they help write things as an AI.
Well, I wrote a song.
I know.
Did you hear about my song? I should give you my song.
You should.
Maybe you'll make heads or tails of it, because everybody I gave, all the musicians in the industry, I love it. Nothing happens.
So we need to find another platform that.
Josh, you play an instrument?
That's Zach. I did the same thing to him yesterday. I did the same exact thing to him yesterday.
Shorty, you play an instrument?
I do not. But
Or you build pinball machines?
I modify like computers to make them as like arcade cabinets. So like I take a computer, I usually put like a Linux software or just like some software that's like boots up as soon as you start up the computer, and it just loads right into an arcade machine.
Okay.
I don't know why we haven't had him make a game before.
No, I have a better idea. I need a computer to take on the road to do what you saw. Can we build that?
So he can make you one.
Yeah.
But it needs to be powerful.
Yeah, we could. We would just buy a smaller case and it could still house everything.
That gives me an idea, right? Because
The
we're
only thing
going
is-
to need 2 or 3.
You would just need to bring a monitor with you.
Or we could build it with a monitor built in it. Like a giant...
You mean a laptop?
Yeah.
No, you just plug it in. Doesn't it have something you can plug in the monitor?
Yeah. It's just like a desktop PC. That's all it is. You can buy one of those portable
We need
monitors.
to chat.
Do you ever wonder that how your mind works differently than other people's? Or it's just like your mind?
Yeah, I have.
Because it's pretty amazing how he's like Geo. Like,
No, he's a different version of Gio. I could talk to him. I can't talk to Gio. Oh, you're up to talk to Gio today, by the way. You don't know
but your
that
son
yet.
and I are kind of on the same page a lot of
No,
times.
you're not. They're both of you the most frustrating people I've ever met in my entire
And then you're like,
life.
but no, we're just going to do it this way. And he and I are like, but we should do it that way.
If I got to get to the number 10, and I put her and Gio on the phone call, they tell me how the numbers work. It's not what I ask them. How do I get to the number 10?
But
They
we
don't
told
give me
you.
an answer. They just give me more questions.
We have to break it down for you. If you're coming up with a value for something, don't you like cost analysis it,
No,
analyze it?
no,
you
because-
just come up with a number.
Yes, because the bottom line here is that the way you're breaking it down, it doesn't work all the time. It's an illogical solution.
Well, here's another illogical solution. We're
And here
making
it
Sally's movie next week, so we need to again figure that out, which is kind of exciting. That we're going to film it like we did last Friday with Hassan. I'm going to film it on a green screen, and then we can do whatever they want to do with it. He's thinking about it. Think
Well, there's
about it.
a lot of parts that have to be added to that as well.
Yeah, so it's going to
Music,
be the
everything
editing
else.
side of it that's going to
It's
be
going to take
bigger.
about 8 months to do this, you
Oh,
know.
we don't have 8 months to do it.
Here we go.
Sally's birthday's in October. I got to get it out.
Is that-
Yes.
No, this is not going to be a movie. This is going to be a home movie.
Yes.
Yeah, but nobody
Oh,
does
it
a
is?
documentary in 2 months. It doesn't happen.
I could try. I'm pretty quick and I enjoy editing, so
It's
What
just
he does.
all the added piece. Okay, you know what? I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to let you handle
You have
it.
like multiple people who can edit. Like if everyone works on it, you can push it out in 2 to 3 months. Truly, or even less.
If you
like,
shut this place down, I would give you 4 months. If you shut this place
We're
down.
not shutting it down, though.
You're not going to get it done in
Yes,
2
we are.
months.
Be positive.
It's not about being positive. It's about being practical.
I am. We got people. We got good people that can do these things. It's not. It
Well,
doesn't.
Josh will talk to you afterwards. Look at his face.
Josh and I have talked it through already. We've got ideas.
Oh, you put her up to this?
No, it was,
Yeah?
we kind of thought about it.
And you know
together.
better than that? Just the music composition on this thing is going to be difficult
Josh,
to master.
who even said musical composition?
You have to put music to some of the elements you're going to be using in this movie.
Okay. And don't we have
Envato.
platforms that use music?
No, Envato isn't a solution to everything. Did you see what happened to that movie we went to? I don't know, should we remain nameless?
Yes,
How
and
bad was that?
I didn't see that one.
You're lucky. You saw it. Were you with us for that movie we went to see? It was
I
horrible.
didn't
It
see that one.
was
On a
horrible.
Friday night movie, I didn't see that movie.
Listen, hey, you go for it.
I got to get her story out. I didn't say it has to be perfect, but I got to get her story out so she can go forward.
do you know how long it's going to be? Like the actual
You
film?
gonna be here on Tuesday?
Next Tuesday?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, we'll find out on Tuesday.
You're not going to film this whole thing on Tuesday, are you?
We'll see. We're filming her story.
Okay, I will be.
She knows her story.
I will be at FAU Tuesday.
Okay, where you are? Okay, I'm gonna be here.
You'll be here.
Anyway, things to do. We're going to be working on Sally's movie, Call Me Zena, because especially now we have to get her story out. She's tried revision after revision, and for whatever reason, it just hasn't not been. So we'll see.
I'm going to leave you in capable hands.
You know, movies I understand. You understand music, I understand movies, and this is what Shorty does, and Josh does. How's that music video coming?
It's actually looking pretty good. It's just taking some time to do. That's all.
Why is that?
The timing of everything, like getting everyone together, that's one key thing. And then I don't want to say the motivation, it's just kind of the motivation as well too.
Well, that minus the reality of life, it takes time to put those things together.
We'll work on it.
All right.
My goal is by the end of the year.
That's a more practical.
My goal is
Yeah.
the end of the
Right.
year. December, maybe even
That's-
beginning of January is really what my goal
4
is.
months?
If you learn nothing, look at the New York Mets baseball operation.
if you do pre-production, you pre-plan it. We know what we're doing. We could I'm telling you, we could do it. It's just a lot of production.
If we
it's
know
a lot of
what we're
planning.
doing, yes. If you've never done it before, look at the New York Mets, the professional baseball team of New York.
Uh-huh.
They threw, what would you say, is that 500 million, 600 million?
500 million for
They
what?
threw 500, 600 million dollars at a baseball team this year. And they are the worst team in sports.
So see,
That's
it's all about
hilarious.
money, right?
Because you can't throw money at a solution. You know, it takes time for creatives to do things. And it isn't about not knowing what to do, it's about how you place it and the outcome. You see, you hear this bell, it took years to develop that sound. You know how many bells we've gone through that I can't stand? Because it doesn't have that noise. It takes time. Listen, you do what you want. I'm just telling you. When you use the word, I'm making a movie.
We're making a movie
How
by the
you
first
do
of the year. You'll see. At least if we even get the trailer out.
All you need is a camera and an idea.
And
That's all you
somebody's
need.
calling. Someone's calling on the phone. Who's that?
We got to set it up. All right, Frank, we're going to set it up. And then Frank's going
answer
to,
it.
Frank must be listening, because then Frank's going to take the movie and he's going to help make it into a book. So I've got plans in my head.
What do you
we
say?
do.
We do.
We do.
Hold on, Frank. Just hold on,
Frank,
Frank.
hold on. We're going to swap you over. We just got to turn it on.
He just has to be turned on in 3 months. 1 second, Frank. Frank is gonna lace into it as well because I'm pretty sure Frank does movies. Has
That's a
done
good
movies.
idea.
Yeah.
Frank and Richard, and then Frank's going to help put it into words on paper into a book. So
Okay.
what I think we're going to do is we're going to take the audio, and then we're going to transcribe it into an AI program, like a.
Okay.
So he has the
So like a
words,
script?
script. So then he can put that into a book and edit it. So it's kind of like a twofold process here. You know what you always say, one burn,
No.
and then you spread it out the love. One burn, and then the tentacles
I'm
spread.
glad that you understand this conversation.
It's like talking to Geo. He gets it.
Because I've done short films before, like on my own, and I know they could take a while, but like, it just depends how much you're dedicated to it. Because like, for me, like if I'm passionate about something, I spend a lot of time on it, so I get it done quicker. And like documentaries, I've always wanted to do, so it sounds like a fun opportunity.
See that?
Fun opportunity.
And then, like, you can go into black and white when we're talking about the past. We can do all kinds of fun things in your head, right?
Just remember that I'm going to be pulling him away from you for certain things.
That's okay.
I'm all in.
It's
Yay!
It's okay. We're going to bring Frank over. Good morning, Frank.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I just wanted to say if you know of any other author that was working with Lynn that has now an unfinished project, I'll try to help him.
Oh, that's very kind.
We don't know. I don't know if we know that, do we?
Maybe once they get into his computer or his, some of his documents, they may find something
Did
out.
they get the passwords to get in?
That I don't know. After yesterday, it was so crazy. But as things sort of settle down, there is a celebration of life next Sunday. I believe that's the 13th,
13th.
and I can send you all the information. Somebody opened up their home in Lighthouse Point to do a celebration of life for Lynn next Sunday at 11:30. So I'll send you that information. If anyone else wants the information, I'll send that to you directly. I don't want to post it publicly, but just let us know.
I think they did post
Okay.
it publicly. no?
I don't. They might have, but I
Yeah.
don't want to be the one to do it. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
I love the statue of Virgin Mary that you finished. She's beautiful.
Ah, thank you.
And where is she going to go? Where's her new home?
There's two churches right now that are interested. One is St. Anthony's in Fort Lauderdale, and there's another church in Hollywood.
Wow. She's 500 pounds, you said.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot of pizzerica. How do they move her?
I don't know. A friend of mine with a lift truck put it on the back of a pickup truck. I don't know how they're going to get into the church.
We're frozen
They're going to
again.
need a forklift.
She's going to need a forklift. That's unbelievable. But she's beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. So I'll talk to Louise and see what other information we can come up with and certainly send it over to you.
Okay. And what time do we have to be up for that show on Thursday? The remote.
Probably by 4, I'd say.
Okay. I'll need all the info.
All right. I know we'll see you before that anyway. I have no doubt.
Okay. Let me know.
You got it. Have a great morning.
Ciao.
Ciao.
You too.
That's next Thursday, right?
Yeah. I know. How many more things can I throw at you in a week?
What time are we going to be there?
We're
Does
going to go
anybody in
early.
this room know what time we're going to be there?
We're going to talk it through.
Beware. That's even scarier.
Yeah. The 10th. We're gonna work it through and see because you want to do like a cafe 1 hour show
Not
there.
doing that no more.
Okay.
It's off. That's completely squashed.
All the artists finished like the video and stuff.
What video?
And then the video I made, like, oh wait, we don't have all the artists confirmed yet. Did
Yes,
we-
I'm
yeah.
still missing. I don't have the names from Sunscape, but we can use what we've got so far, and we can just use those.
There
Okay.
were 14 artists.
Or I can get her the other ones. Yeah.
I only saw 8. Just say, when you're making your movie, can you throw me the other 6? Just say.
I got it. I got you. I'll get the other 2 names for you.
Okay.
No, we've got about 12 on the list, and I've got the other 2. I'm going to get them
That's
from Lori.
14. 12 and 2 is 14.
Yes.
We got 8.
No, I got more than that.
We don't have the pictures. We don't have who they are and
Yes,
stuff.
we do.
We do?
Yes.
Okay.
Got it all. I just haven't shown you those things because I'm still locked out of AI.
So Elisa was in charge of like the Del Rey. Who's like the planner now for the
You.
art show? Me?
Why not? Because I got Zach making a movie. So.
Yeah, who is it? You're gonna put her to be in charge? It's fine.
Sure, why
I
not?
just need somebody, I need a point person.
All right, Chelsea.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm
I'm
charged.
also putting you in charge of Rosie's birthday today.
That's so right. I have to get the cake and stuff. I was like, it is her birthday.
So since you told us it was her birthday, you're the event planner of the studio.
Okay. Dude.
So she's the event planner for Thursday night.
Is it gonna be a going away party too?
No, she's the birthday.
We're
She's
going to
turning
keep it a
27.
birthday party because
Yeah.
I'm still waiting to hear from her counselor whether she stays or not.
Arizona did a commercial yesterday and sent it to Jody. Jody texted me this morning. She says, "Wow, that's exciting." So I want to introduce.
She's good, Anna.
I want to put Anna's show from Arizona on the network, like Shorty did yesterday for the show in
Chile?
In Chile. And Kendra is up today. Her show. I want to talk to her. How would you like to do Kendra at the movie theater?
I was thinking about that.
I would like to do Kendra and the Jesus Christ.
You know where I was thinking of doing her, and I want to talk to Kim, the auditorium at Lynn. Because I
Why
think
Lynn?
because it's bigger than Movies of Del Rey, but it's smaller than FAU. It's sort of an in-between size. You know, like Goldilocks.
You have to call a connection.
Well, we're going to talk to her. I want to talk to her this morning because I think Lynn's auditorium, I don't think it's quite 2,400.
No, probably not.
I think it's probably around 16,
I
something
was.
like
Why are
that.
you looking at that? Such a big venue for this.
For Kendra? Because
You're
Kendra's
looking
from...
at 260. She's looking at 1600.
Because Kendra's from
Wait,
this...
are we way off?
You and I haven't had a conversation in 2 weeks.
I don't.
Because I think Kendra's a big draw in this community, and I know she's our hometown hero type of thing. And
Yeah, but you haven't heard my newest deal here.
no,
I want to do concerts and put them in the movie theater. I want to stream them.
I
to
had
the
heard that. I think it's a
satellite.
great idea.
So I could do Kendra in both theaters. She could be live in one and movie in the other.
Absolutely.
We can also do it from San Francisco or Los Angeles, wherever the hell she is. But I wanted to do something small. I only wanted 100 seats. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, but now that I saw the 220 and the surround sound, I think you got to at least move to that size because the sound's going to be so nice and good in there. Josh saw it too, right? You go from 2 speakers to 10,
I don't
plus
look,
behind the screen.
do you look at the number of seats or do you just do what you got to do?
And just do what I gotta do.
Me too. The business side of me looks at the seats. But the venue side, I want Miami Stadium. How many people are sitting in Miami Stadium?
Oh, that's
60,000?
huge. That I don't know.
That's what I want, if you want
Like-
to talk numbers.
The football stadium?
Yeah,
baseball
the
stadium?
football stadium.
Probably a lot.
Did you see Messier? Is that his name?
Speaking of sports,
Messi.
I wanted to talk about that today.
Unbelievable.
Inter Miami. I wanted to go see Messi. You know, just
It's
watch.
in Fort Lauderdale.
I wanted to go watch him play soccer. Right. Cheapest tickets for that.
$1,700.
No. Oh no, it's gone down now. That was probably the first game.
$1,700 the first game.
That was his first game.
For like nosebleed tickets?
I don't know where it was.
But going to go see him now, the cheapest ticket's like $120, $200.
That's
Yeah.
cheap.
That's cheap. If you want to go to an Orlando game, just go watch the Orlando MLS team. It's like $12.
They don't have Messi.
That's the thing. I don't care if they got Messi or not. I just want
But
to
you're
go.
going to go there to see him play. You ain't going to see the losers that
I'm
they
not-
were before.
If you think about it, they are paying him like $500 million, so they have
Yeah.
to pay him somehow.
Somehow they
Like,
got to
they
get the
have to
money.
afford to pay Messi, so they have to make the tickets.
And they're
ridiculous.
sold out anyway. Were there tickets? Did you find any? They're sold out.
Yeah, like I said, it's $120 for the cheapest one.
And what does he do? For the third game in a row, he scores and wins the game again.
Well, there you go.
It's like a script. It's like a man playing with boys.
I think sometimes games, like, because it is entertainment at the end of the day, like football, soccer. I feel like sometimes they like let off people easy just for like the entertainment and the money of it all. Because I'm just like, this is entertainment. Like, there's
Would
no
you pay
way.
$120 to go see a ticket?
I don't know. I don't really care about like men's football.
Would you pay to watch a soccer game $120?
If it was the women's team, yes.
Oh, speaking of women's, what's happening? They're advanced?
Yeah,
They're
well,
advanced,
Cup?
but they did
Barely.
not do well. They
should've
survived.
lost. I gotta tell you something. There's no such thing as they should have lost. I hate it when they say that.
But
The
you
other
said
team
that.
I didn't say
came
they
to
should have
play-
lost.
No, that's what
I
they were
said-
saying.
Oh.
It hit the post. The other team was gonna score, and she hits the post. If they got in, they would have lost.
But it didn't.
Because they tied, they move on. But they're going to be playing in what they call the stronger bracket. They got to play a very good.
They're
hard
going to be
team.
against the Netherlands, and if they don't like get their stuff together, they're
They're
going to
gonna
lose.
Yeah.
Like
So what? What, they won 4 years in a row?
3 years in a row. Like the United States women's teams, they don't lose. So what happened this World Cup is like very disappointing for everybody. Everyone's like, "What are you doing? Why are you like?"
Because they're not squashing everybody.
They're not doing as well as they used to. Like this
But
is a
they
very
don't look
tough
at
for
the
them.
rest of the world getting better. The Japanese women team, pretty good. They're pretty good. The Netherlands, I don't think they're going to get by the Netherlands. They're too good.
Because the last time they won, it was the U.S. versus the Netherlands, and the U.S. won. But the Netherlands are back, and they're giving the U.S. a run for their money. The U.S. is struggling.
And our best player got a second yellow card, so she has to sit out this game. How stupid can you be?
They have to be aggressive. Like they have to have fouls.
No, I don't think they get by the Netherlands. I think they play one Saturday.
I think so. But if they don't beat the Netherlands, they're out. And
They're
that's
out. Then now it's a knockout round. If you lose, you go
you
home.
lose. Yeah.
You have time to watch TV when you go home?
Yeah,
Those games are 2 hours long. You have time. Like
I make time.
You don't fall asleep?
No, this is my business. What I do for a living. What, are you going to fall asleep while flying a plane?
Oh my God.
This is my
I gotta
business.
tell ya.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be at 38,000
I'm
feet.
like eating dinner at 10 o'clock.
I'm going to take a nap.
I take a
dinner at
shower.
10?
I'll see you in
I
Ireland.
like finish dinner at 10. I take a shower and I'm like, I'm done.
How can you fall asleep? This is your business.
I can't.
Don't ever be a pilot on the plane I'm on.
she has to wake up early with energy, so she needs to.
You know what I
pull out
heard?
some-
I heard they're trying to raise the age of pilots being able to retire to at least 67
That's crazy.
because they're afraid so many pilots are all going to retire at the same time. Then what's going to be there to train the younger pilots? Because COVID and what's going on now in the airlines is messing so many things up. They need the experienced pilots, and these pilots are like weighing their options of, do I need this aggravation anymore? Or do I just get out?
Well, I'm going to give you a more scary thought. The air industry is under a major overhaul because of the change of everything going on with the Earth, gravitational pull, winds, heats, storms, that they are redesigning how airplanes are made. And the only way they're going to be able to do that is by having these veterans flyers. You can't bring in a rookie to fly a plane when all of a sudden there's a storm that shows up in front of you, a tornado, and the guy's flying right into it. What do you do?
Apparently, they came out with a totally electric, non-human flying plane.
I think I saw that. I was like,
That's like the
It just
car
came
with
out
no
at
driver.
the show last night.
I'm dying to take that plane.
And I said, you have
block you
people in
would
this
never
plane? And I guess it's like the Tesla car. It just drives itself. So imagine having a plane just fly itself.
I mean, they got drones. So it's the
But
same
you don't
thing.
put people on
Yeah,
it.
but you put an automatic pilot on your plane, and then you take it off to land and take off. That's the only time the automatic deal.
Here's the crazy thing I'm thinking right now. Frank, if you're still watching, in Frank's book, he has these hovercraft or airplanes, for lack of a better word, that fly to Mars. But they probably fly without a pilot. They just, they're
blame
massive
all of
machines
this, I'm gonna
that
blame
fly.
on Frank.
Frank wrote about this in, right, wasn't that in Santa Terra?
I thought they teleported back and forth from Mars to Earth.
They
Probably.
have like 17,000 people that fit on it.
Dawn is making a movie. She rewrites everything.
No, they had like 15,000 go on one vehicle, and they go because they got to have so many people and machinery over there to
Have you slept this week at all?
put reading
There's
Frank's
something
books.
really wrong with you. Really wrong
Yes,
with
I dreamt that I went to China and I bought furniture. I never got to the zoo to see the sun bear.
you. Now let me ask you guys: if you are presented with an opportunity to do something that no one has ever attempted to do, and would you would you do it to see if you can, or would you play safe and not do it and walk away with the victory of I didn't fail?
it depends on the aspect of what I'm doing. If it's like something that could kill me, probably not. But if it's like something new or it's just like experiment, I would do it. Like as long as it's not like impending danger or doing.
Like make Sally's movie?
Like that, yeah, something like that. If it doesn't impede on you, what about if it impedes on other people's lives? Like if they ask you to fly a plane blindly and you got people underneath you, would you do it?
Why would no?
You would do it,
I'd fly it backwards too.
but you would do it. You wouldn't be afraid of attempting something new.
Well, I'm ready for something new.
In California, you can fly a plane for like $120, and they teach you how to fly a plane. It's like a 4-person plane.
But it's not about flying a plane. It's about whether you would do something that you've never done and not be afraid of failing? Would you do it?
Yeah. I feel like as I've gotten older, I've realized
Was that a
like,
year or was
it's
that
like
a
yeah. I feel like as I've gotten older, like making mistakes and failing is kind of a part of life. Like,
So you would do it.
yeah.
What about you, Shorty? Would you do it?
If you asked me a year ago, I would have said no, but now, yeah, I would.
What happened a year ago?
I was not doing anything. I was very lazy, so you gotta push I learned you gotta push yourself to do things in order to get past your breaking point and reach like a new.
So I'm allowed
Level
to
being
push you? Is
comfortable.
that what you're saying? You're like, Josh, are you sure?
Yeah.
Don't write a check you can't cash.
No, I'm.
I said like he's like the new Josh. He's like really good and really smart and really like Steve. Like this is the next Josh.
Wow, I'm glad to hear these tidbits of information.
See what happens if you come out of the
I
back?
guess you're making a movie.
See that?
What about
Oh.
the quiet one? What about the
Romina?
quiet one over there?
I mean, as long as it doesn't risk other people's lives, why not?
She's really smart too, by the
Are
way.
you ready to make the next nuclear bomb, Ramin?
I think I might skip that one.
Go past megatons.
Exactly.
But you're not afraid to try something new because you might fail.
I mean, you fail all the time, even if you don't try something.
So there's no fear.
No, just give it a shot. Either you do it and you fail, or you don't do it and you regret not doing it.
I think if you don't try, you've got more regrets for not trying.
What about you, Zorro?
Yes, but I'll cry if I fail.
She'll cry if she fails. All right, so let me
Wait, Josh.
let me ask a question. So Josh,
The other Josh.
Ramin,
Ramin, Shorty, and
Zaria.
Zaria, I want you guys to pack a bag because you're leaving today at 3 o'clock.
What happened to Chelsea? Is she staying?
Chelsea's staying with me
Okay.
because Chelsea has to communicate with them. Chelsea, we have to set up a place for them to stay in San Francisco. You guys are going to cover a concert. You're going to be there for 4 days.
What's my budget?
Don't worry about the budget. We'll talk about it off the air. But we got to get them rooms. We got to set up the same thing we did at the movie theater. We're going to use 2 cameras, and they're going to be handling them. And I know she's never handled a camera on the road, but she's not afraid to
Look at her
try
face.
something new. So, can we do this?
How many rooms?
2 guys to go.
Okay.
2 rooms.
You and I aren't going?
No.
Can Zach and I share a bed?
It's going to be a very
That's
big
between
bed.
you, Zach, and God.
I assumed you were.
It's a very big bed.
So, can you do it? Are you ready to do this? Today you leave at 3. You got to be at the airport by 1:30.
Wait, we leave at 3, but we gotta be there by 1:30.
It's kind of my little sister's birthday today.
Yeah, it's my sister's birthday today too.
So you're at 38,000 feet. You can wish him happy birthday. Are you ready to do it? Is my
It was my
question.
brother's birthday yesterday.
How old's your sister today, Zach?
All right, can we
She's
stay
30.
on point,
30?
please?
No.
30.
Yours is 16.
16,
You
yeah.
have the same age gap as I do with my brother.
She might be 29. I could be wrong. It's 29 or
My brother's
30.
like
One of the
32.
two.
You're 30. You never know.
Because my brother's 30 and they're
I
like
had to say
a little
3.
bit below.
I had to
me.
throw them a lifeline. You
Why?
made me so nervous.
Why
I had to
are
throw
we-
a lifeline.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I just asked the question. You guys answered. Why are we making you
Okay, so, like, can you clarify what you mean we gotta be there by 1:30?
at the airport? Yeah. You got to go home, pack a bag.
Yeah, you're saying we leave at 3 and we get there like 1 in the morning?
How come I
I'm-
don't, wait a
I'm
minute.
more
How come I don't
worried
get all
about-
this chatter when I heard you're not afraid to try
You-
anything
No,
new?
no, no, I just want to
But are we
clarify.
are we paying for the trip?
No.
Or is it being
Did I say for you to pay?
No, I
I
was
said
just making
get
sure.
your butt on the plane
So we go
and
to
go
the
do
plane.
this shoot.
Freddie's
he knows,
paying.
4
he
days.
knows how to. He knows what I'm talking about. He knows how to set it up.
I'm still ready.
I know you're ready.
For
You're the only one that's taking me,
for
and let's go.
timing, for timing purposes, 1:30 in the morning.
No, today.
Wow.
So you leave, go pack your bag.
You're going to go home and pack your bag.
You're gonna go home and you're gonna pack your bag and you're gonna head out to the airport. I'll meet you at the airport, give you all the instructions. I'm gonna give it to
G-Man might
Josh.
still be at the train station.
In other words, don't tell me that you're not
They
afraid
gotta call me.
if you're going to be tested and you don't say, "Let's go."
I did
I'm
that
not-
once.
No,
with
let's
a
go.
boyfriend.
But
It
I
was
just
just-
gotta. We gotta
It's
iron
on the
out.
spot. I just had to figure out like
This
the
is-
details.
No,
This
He
is
said,
such
"You
a
want to come
strange
visit?" I'm
show.
like,
The only one
friend.
that's sitting here calmly is the
Josh.
most nervous guy in the room.
no, Freddie, we're saying let's go. We just needed some
Feel like
few
details.
Pack a bag and get to the airport. He will fill you in as to what you need.
you know, it's like getting me more calm, I guess more exciting for the unknown is those stupid shows that we watch in here all the time.
Those cartoons.
Those cartoons.
Get you ready for the unknown.
Anime and manga has helped me out. Yeah, it actually helped me out a lot. Yeah, because there's these like kids that aren't really you think are the best of the best, and they come out and they're like the king of the world. Like they're the unknown people that are going to change the world. So it's kind of cool.
You know, it's really funny because if this example happened and you go and you do it and you come back, then the second part of this thing is you have to teach somebody in this building exactly what you went through. Look at the emotions that you're going through right now. Look at who you are and circle that.
But I'm going.
You're not going. We have to do stuff here in Florida.
I'm
No,
going.
I want them to be self-sufficient, self-reliant, and I want them to figure it out on everything that's going to be thrown at them. But what is the problem? We don't fear anything, so we say, let's go.
Yeah, I'm down.
That's it. That's all you got to say. You got to say 1:30 in the morning. You got to say, let's go.
Okay.
There's like, on the spot, there's still responsibilities you have to deal with.
That's right. You're gonna be paid handsomely for doing it.
You said we're going to Fort Lauderdale.
The Fort Lauderdale Airport, yeah.
So the entire trip is free, right? What if theoretically you're working a job and you can't take 4 days off? Will you pay the same amount that job does?
I gotta ask my boss.
You have to wait, but then you have to weigh out. That's a better answer. You have to put in your mind, and you have to weigh it out. Is it worth doing?
What
We'll
if my
talk about the
parents
pay and
say
everything.
no?
Your parents say no.
Yeah. I live
Then
under
you-
their house. It's their
And you know
rules.
what? Then you tell mom and dad to come talk to me, because you have to be ready in this business to do anything and everything to get there. See, the problem with people's lives, and you brought up a good example, is that it isn't you being lazy, it's fear. It's the fear of the unknown. Living in mom and dad's house, getting that 3 squares, when you have to go out and do your deal, is the change in your life.
Hey, mom and dad is going to San Francisco. I'm going to San Francisco.
He's eager to go, but he's been here longer. See, opportunities come and they knock one time. And if we gotta go, we gotta go. See, I can get on a plane right now and go. I don't have a problem. You don't have a problem. I got no problem doing it.
Eminem, lose yourself.
You just gotta get up and go. And the reason I didn't pick her is because she'd probably leave to the airport right now.
Chelsea?
I would have to, my parents would kill them. I'd have to
Why?
go.
Say,
Me
Mom.
just leaving?
Mom.
I'm going to San Francisco.
You say, Mom, I'm coming J-Lo's concert in California. Okay, now the game has changed, hasn't it? Kinda.
I still have to
Kinda.
confirm people.
Kinda.
By leaving.
So you wouldn't cover
So
J-Lo's
right.
concert in San Francisco?
Oh, I would, but I would have to tell my parents at first because I still
You can tell them when
for
you're
me,
leaving.
I live at their house.
How old are you?
She's only 19.
Well, that's why. There was a reason I didn't pick
She's
her.
only
You gotta be
19.
21 to go.
What?
Yeah.
No.
In 2 years, you'll be ready to go.
Okay.
Are you 21?
She just turned 20. and
She did just turn 21.
21.
I'm the youngest one here.
So there you go. So you
What?
can't go.
Oh, what's 9 plus 10?
21.
Yeah.
Our insurance won't cover you. You can't go.
Understandable.
So there you have it. Now, she can't go. She's gonna want to go more than any of you. But
I
she
would
can't,
have. I would
right?
have been like, let's go, guys.
But I'm just trying to paint to you perspectives. And I'm going to tell you something. Don't take me lightly. Today, that was an example. But don't take me lightly that I won't do that to you.
Wait, so are we not
You
going to
know
San
me.
Francisco?
And you know me.
Oh.
You are, but not today. Probably the end of. Probably,
I mean,
actually,
I'm totally want to go to San Francisco.
actually,
so.
we're looking at the end of the month, so
I already adjusted
Oh.
my
But
mindset.
we
have
got
to
3
put it
videos
together.
we need put together
I
today.
know, I know,
It's
I
my
know all of
birthday.
that. But I'm just trying to make the example, and this is one of the things that you're going to be asked to do, is to provide reasoning to them, because they're all going to come to you before they come to you and say, I got to go tell mom, I got to go tell dad, if somebody got to take care of the dog, who's going to cat watch, the whole 9. But think about it. Think about your life and how you advance to doing things in a bigger circle. What are the things that you have to sacrifice, like comfort? You know, the acknowledgement that you get to go home and say, Mom, check this out. Dad, check this out. Let's assume that you have to walk away from that to do what you got to do. If somebody offer you a $200,000 gig to move to San Francisco, would you do it?
Yes.
Sir.
Or you wouldn't do it? You wouldn't ask Mom?
No, because I got money then.
No, but I do not need your free services. Thank you. I have money.
And if they offer you 60,000, what you do?
Yes.
Still yes. It's a job.
If it's over 20,000, then yes, I will take it.
Careful about the check you're going about to write.
60,000
Somebody
as a
gotta
single
tell you.
adult
I
is
do it for
enough
10
money to
bucks.
survive.
I want to get
California's
out of
gonna
Florida.
be hard.
Stop it.
You can still do it. You can
still have
have
roommates.
Yeah, you gotta have roommates and like budget.
Okay. We'll see.
Is that
We're
the
gonna-
birthday girl?
And then
Oh, no.
We're gonna test
This
all
one would
of
go in a
this.
heartbeat.
This
Oh, yeah.
Her? I gotta
Anna
put
would
a-
be at the airport
It's a-
I gotta
tomorrow
put an
today.
I gotta put an anchor on her not to leave.
She's there now, actually.
Anna would see walk right back out the door and go
I know. She says, "Airport, 1:30. See, you gotta go."
in the clothes she's wearing.
Rachel, because she lives in California anyway. She's doing school, so she.
Arizona.
Rachel.
Oh, Rachel. Oh,
Red.
Rachel's gotta go back to school
Maybe we'll see her before she goes back.
eventually. Hello.
Before you guys want to end, you guys want to watch some Gen Z's?
Yes, let's see what our Gen Z slang is. You want to go to California?
Sure.
See?
You don't even know why.
She doesn't even hesitate.
Can you leave? Can you leave today at 1:30?
I'm taking my dog to the vet tomorrow, but other than that,
The plane leaves today at 1:30.
then
Can somebody else take the dog to the vet?
no, that's why I'm not here tomorrow. Because my dad, he's been on me, get your hours in, get your hours in. And then, like, the next day, okay, so I made this appointment for the dog while nobody else is home except you. And I'm like,
She's going to go to Stevie's concert.
this shirt is from last summer. I saw her actually in San Francisco.
You saw who?
Stevie Nicks.
Nicks
Stevie Nicks.
in
Oh, I
San
love Stevie
Francisco last year. I'm seeing her again, though, in December with Billy Joel.
So if you had to
Where?
be at
Phoenix.
if you had to be at the airport today at 1:30 to cover a Stevie Nicks concert,
Then I could probably do that.
She'd probably find someone to
but
take
do
the
you
dog
see
to the
what I'm
vet.
you see what I'm pointing at? When I used to work J-Lo or Stevie Nicks or something, all of a sudden your mind says, "Oh, we gotta go." But when they tell you to go do a gig, they say is Mr. X. Then I gotta take the dog. I gotta ask mom. I gotta ask my parent. You gotta think about the mind frame that you're at in approaching your careers, guys. Not talking about my career. I'm 61. I ain't got much left. You guys, this is your career. You have to sort of shape what you're going to do and sacrifice to get there. It's not about being lazy. It's about being fearful. So think about that. That's today's exercise. This one will leave tomorrow. But it took her 4 years to get here. Did you see that I ran the
Oh my
tape
God.
for one of our first
That's
shows?
crazy.
I did it on purpose.
If you check the cafe, you'll see one of our first shows from August of
And Dawn is
2016.
sitting there so proper.
I know, right?
Oh, Les, you're so funny. You should see this. I wanted to barf. Last night I was dying. It was so funny.
It's kind of crazy, isn't it?
But the ultimate goal
Before I
here.
yelled at you.
Yeah, yeah. And that wasn't on the camera at all. Freddie was never on camera. But the ultimate goal here about your lives, I want you to think about that. Because this is your life. Not our life, your life. And we want the betterment for you.
Sure.
Okay, so you have to understand what it take to do it. Because I'm going to tell you, the skills in this room are freaking scary. That's how good you are.
Your commercial was great.
Oh, thank you.
Jody called me this morning. Oh my God! Which is good.
All right, you want to see slang? Oh, there you go, slay. Let's see what our Gen Z slang is. Then you can do some like baby boomer talk.
All right, let's see what you got. Goshen?
Ghosting.
I spelled that wrong.
Ghosting.
Ghosting.
And catch
Catch
these hands.
These hands. Catch these hands?
You don't know the first two?
What's camp?
Camp is like something that's like unironically fashionable or not really. Like if something's not like ugly but it's just like not typical, you'd be like that's camp. Or like something like if it's a movie that's just really really weird,
Like campy.
like campy. Like you
No,
don't like
that-
you don't get it. Like it's camp.
That movie that you guys made me go see.
Barbie.
No. No, not that one. The other one.
Asteroid City?
That one.
That's camp.
Oh my God. That's super camp. Horrible.
Or like the Met Gala had a camp thing where people just was like it was just like fashion that was like not like it was like weird but like in a good way. It was cool.
What if you say something weird? Can that be camp?
No, it's
Like
fashion.
gypsy. If I say gypsy, you guys
That's a,
get all
that's a,
bent.
that
Is
that could be a
camp?
slur against Romani people or
It's
something
not
else.
a
Yes,
slur.
yes, it is.
I check with the encyclopedia.
Okay, but like words can't be camp. It's like
Words cannot be camp.
it's like fashion, like entertainment, like that kind of stuff. Like camp is like it's a I don't know. Do you know?
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
Could you explain camp too? Like, what would you
I don't
think?
know. Like the only thing I can think of is examples. Like when the Met Gala had that as their theme. Like Katy Perry came dressed as like a chandelier,
I remember that.
and and
That's
then,
camp?
And yeah.
Yeah.
And then Lady Gaga had like 4 outfit changes like on the red carpet that year.
Yeah.
But
It's
why
like
is
quirky,
that camp?
unconventional.
But why is that camp? Oh, because
Because it's not typical.
Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha.
It's just camp.
Did
It's
you
not ugly,
hear
it's
about
camp.
that singer that was on stage and they said, "Water me down" or something, and somebody threw a beer at her? And she
Oh,
took
Cardi
the-
B.
And she threw the mic.
Listen,
at the guy
Cardi
right
B is
here.
from the Bronx. She will fight people. She has fought people.
Yeah, but did you see that now it's her that's in trouble?
Yeah, because from
Because
battery.
she said to the crowd, "Water me down." So they thought I'd throw beer at me. That's why the guy did it. But the guy's right. He says, "Wait a minute, I did what she told me to do." Now she is in trouble for inciting a riot.
Cardi?
No, she's in trouble for battery.
phone at someone.
She's in trouble for assault, but like she's fine.
No, she's also, they're going to get her for inciting a riot because it was the verbiage that let him. Imagine if the whole stadium had thrown beer at her. What, are you going to arrest everybody?
She would have fought people.
Wow. All right, so that's camp.
All right, what's the next one? Stan, slam.
Stan, like Stan culture.
S-T-A-N,
You know when you stand somebody,
It's like the Eminem song.
like you like what's your favorite baseball team?
The Phillies?
So you stand the Phillies, like you're a fan, like you stand them.
You're more than a fan. Like you like love them. It's like your favorite thing. Yeah.
You know the Eminem song "Stan"? It's basically based off that obsessed Stan fan.
Obsessed, is it?
Yeah.
So Stan means obsessed?
Basically,
It's
but
like
like
sex.
even more extreme.
Fan of your show and they're obsessed. They love you. Like
Like Charlotte.
they're a devoted
Loves us.
fan.
But why
Like
can't we use the word obsessed? Why
Too
do
many syllables.
yeah, a Stan is
Oh,
a devoted
they
fan.
like, and the millennials like short
It would
words?
cost me less on AI than obsessed.
Yeah, but I think obsessed is a better word because the whole world knows what it means.
No, obsession is. Stan can be just like a big fan, but obsession means they're obsessed. Like it can go cross the line into creepy.
Like some
weirdness.
people I know are obsessed with J-Lo. You're gonna say some people I know are stand with J-Lo. That doesn't sound right.
Like a stan can also just mean a fan. Like, oh, I stan J-Lo. Like, I'm a fan of J-Lo. I like J-Lo. It can be like it
Who
mean
comes
many
up
things.
with these words?
I don't know. They
Gen Z
disappear.
A lot of black people.
Yeah.
Is this a ethnic
Well,
language?
it's like it's more like a lot of like Gen Z slang is like it just came from black people in general. It's rude AVE, African American vernacular English. Yeah.
Are you serious?
AAVE.
Yeah, a lot of like pop culture, like the way people like express culture today is just what black people have been doing, and like it's become like mainstream. But like yeah, a lot of like these like words like are just rooted in like what black people are saying, and then it gets like
Do you know when you guys wear the braids?
uh-huh.
Do you know the first white person that wore it back in the 70s?
Bo Derek.
Wow, how'd you know that? What was the name of the movie she wore it in?
10.
How'd you know that?
Every time I see it,
Have you ever seen that? She changed, a white person changed the culture because that was a black thing. If you follow the 60s and 70s, it was the Panthers and they had braids. The Jamaicans, Bob Marley. Bo
Panthers
Derek-
had- Derek,
Panthers
it
had
was-
froze.
but
Bo Derek was like
Also,
Farrah
like-
Fawcett.
But
She's just like.
Bo Derek did it, and she was
I
the
wonder how old
craze.
she is.
I saw a picture of her. She looks
like-
fantastic.
What would it-
870, I
What
think.
would it be the greatest when a white person does it when it's been a culture for black
No,
people?
no, I'm saying Bo Derek looked unbelievable.
And also, a lot of those hairstyles are like white people's hair is too thin, and it'll like pull your hair out. It's
Well, I'm
not
pretty sure they
She's
weren't real.
66.
probably yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it wasn't real. But
Wow.
I'm just talking about the culture of people using these words. Same thing of the braids, and she brought it forward on a movie called 10, Bo Derek and 10.
Oh, I don't think like she like brought it forward because it was like once again it's always been a thing and it was a thing afterwards.
Not
It might have
among
been
white people.
like for white people it might have been something different to see, but like if depending on where you lived, like you would see people wearing braids all the time.
That's Bo
White
Derek.
people love to steal black culture.
Facts.
Oh, because everybody wants to be cool. How many movies have they made where the white guy from Beverly Hills is trying to act all black and talking hip hop and wearing all the chains like Mr. T?
Like if you think about like culturally, like music, like a lot of music was like first created by black people. Like
Elvis Presley's the king.
Elvis Presley's the king of blah blah blah. Or like cause like if you think of rock and roll, country, like everything like originated in black culture, and then obviously music evolves, and then people started making their own music, but like it kind of started with them, and like culture, and then like fashion is also a lot, and then the way people like talk, like when the 90s came out with hip hop and everybody was obsessed with it, like yeah.
I think the 70s,
Sugar
Hill,
Sugar Hill
Rap
Gang.
Gang. That was
Sugar
the
Hill
first. Yeah, that was the first rap group.
There was, they say
They were the #1 rap group in the 80s.
like hip hop originated with like the quartets type stuff.
Yeah.
Motown?
Yeah, like that's what they consider
Motown's
the
with the
start.
40s. Motown's with the 40s, and those
Yeah.
black groups got robbed on some of the music. Some of them, they only got $100 for some famous
Yeah, because
songs.
they were the musicians. The people that would get paid are the managers, and the managers were mainly white businessmen.
That was, what's the name, Queen? Is that the movie? You saw the movie, how nobody listens to a 6-minute song, and those guys, they try to rip them off, and they changed the culture because they said, we don't get paid, we don't play. I think the Beatles came for $100,000 to do stuff in the United States. $100,000. That's nothing money today.
Blink when it was.
But it was. I mean, if you calculate that for inflation and stuff, that was a lot more money back then.
But Elvis was getting $1 million.
That was also, I mean, their first time coming over here. It paid off a lot, but it was a risk that they took.
You guys ever seen some of the first landings when they were on the Ed Sullivan Show and then they went to Shane?
Listen, you're all about risk taking for no money. I know you.
No, it's
But
not there's
how
no
often do you
money.
do it?
You do risk to see if you can bed that into
And then
making
what
money.
do you do?
And then you sell it to make money. Don't you gotta understand something? If nobody understands what you do, how can they invest money in doing it? The Tesla that doesn't have any driver, and you sit there. What do? Do you pray and say, I hope this car doesn't run people over?
Pretty
I hope
much.
it's not
There's
in
a
there.
lot of
But why would you
technology.
do it? Why would you sit there and let this stupid car drive you?
Why would you go in a
if you're
submarine
tired,
that
you can
blows
fall
up?
asleep.
Why would you sign 30 pages of you're going to die, get in the sub? Why would you do that? And let me pay a $250,000 to do
You
it.
think there's going to be lawsuits on that sub?
No, there is. Airtight.
No, because they
The
signed
wives
their
are
life
happy.
away.
They signed their life away.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, what's the next one?
Yeah.
The only reason I know that is because somebody that we recently met said, I'm so sorry I ghosted you.
You didn't know what it meant?
I
You
know what
did.
it meant. I was just saying they used it.
All right, catch.
Catch these hands.
Catch these hands.
All right, that I gotta find out. What is that?
It means you gotta fight somebody. Like you, like if me and you are
What?
beefing, I would say like you're about to catch these hands. Like I'm about to fight you. Like you know what I'm saying? It's a beat. Like it's a threat. Like you,
You
want to
heard
catch
that?
these hands? You want to fight me? Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How many
Like
fights you
boxing.
been in?
0, but I've heard people say that.
You've heard that?
joke, you'd be like, oh, you catch these hands.
You heard that? You heard that too?
Yeah, I've used it like as a
You
joke.
used
As a joke.
Use it as a joke.
Use it as a joke with your friends sometimes.
Wow.
Muhammad Ali over there.
Ramin's
Yeah.
kind of scary.
Be careful of the quiet. I always tell you, beware of the quiet ones.
It's funny, when I was growing up, we used to say, don't front me. Because we're going to fight. If you front me, we're going to fight. That meant, okay, let's go rumble.
I really think it's the quiet ones you got to worry about. Because those people that are out there making a whole lot of noise, they're just out there making noise. People that are quiet and they're thinking about it, if you actually rile them up,
Barking dogs don't bite. You ever heard that?
yeah,
You ever seen a dog that barks like a chihuahua?
it bites a little bit
And
softer.
you stomp your foot
Well,
and
look
run?
at Jack. He's pretty quiet until he's not,
Yeah.
right?
Silent but deadly.
No.
You get Jack
yeah.
upset, his dog,
Pit bulls are like that.
he's got a pit bull.
Pit bulls are like that. Sammy was like
He's
that.
precious.
Sammy used to look at you like this. That's why I knew he was going to bite.
Pit bulls are babies. They're
Yeah,
very-
he's
they're very
he's,
sweet.
he's a precious little baby.
Pit bulls can be pit bulls can be a dangerous situation.
All right, ready to wrap this up?
Are you quiet but dangerous?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
No, you're in another planet.
As a matter of fact, sometimes when you overthink, you get to the point that
Overthink is not a
Quiet?
strategy.
I think it through.
Anyway,
But you don't.
I
You
do.
don't overthink.
Of course I do.
You do.
Yeah, but I don't overreact.
All right.
How
That's
are you?
birthday girl. All right. More to come. Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe. We'll see you in a little bit.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.